what do you think about how it's changed and being able to disseminate information in that way on a platform that not necessarily wasn't supposed to be for that?
So I joined Twitch pretty late. I watched Justin TV in 2009, like a very specific, like bands I used to love when I was younger. The All American Rejects used to go live on Justin TV like once in a while, and I'd watch them then. I wasn't old enough to even be on Justin TV at the time. But yeah, so I watched that for like a year, but I started watching Twitch in 2018 when Hasan started streaming on Twitch. He was like my first introduction to Twitch. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I never heard of this website before in my life. I saw him tweet one day that he was playing Fortnite, and he was like playing Fortnite while talking about politics. I'm like, okay, like this is like weirdly digestible. And like when I started watching him, he had like 10 viewers. And then the election cycle, like everything blew up for him. The reason why I even got into politics was because of Hasan with the breakdown videos he used to do for TMIT. He used to make the information so digestible, like with all the terms and everything. So I was like, okay, I get this now. Now I know why this is bad. They're not this like jargon terms. As I started to understand more, I got more into politics. So I feel like he translated what he did on TYT with the pre-recorded videos to doing it live. And I feel like a lot of people see him as a vessel of information, and he's so accessible where like you can literally just ask him questions, and if he sees it in chat, he'll answer it. And a lot of people like that, like personableness, especially within like if you're actually trying to learn in good faith, like people appreciate that. And I feel like that's why it blew up, because you have news that you can watch live, but you can't interact with the hosts and ask them questions. But Twitch,
it's like a two-way street. It's talking with your audience, not at your audience, right? Like that's the difference.
So combining the political coverage with that, being able to talk with your audience and have a conversation instead of like just spewing the information, I feel like since that was like such a unique thing, a lot of people started learning and gaining more interest in like leftist politics. That's why it blew up.
Yeah, and I think, it's because of his politics, because of Hasan's politics. I think he gets a lot of undue criticism that is not fair towards him. Like agree with him or not. I think that when you're on a website that has previously Aiden Ross and some others who like are espousing, hateful ideologues, etc., and saying things about other people that are, causing harassment, etc., Hasan is not the problem in that arrangement, right? And I would rather have him than I would that, and I think like it's a net benefit. My point is, I think like I find on my reporting on these communities, younger communities, like call them 16 to 25-year-olds that are using Twitch, like they aren't particularly educated on the rest of the world. And so being able to politically educate them, health educate them, any of those things is like, in whatever way you can do that is helpful. Because people aren't actively seeking out that information, but if they're just like passively getting it through Twitch, that's good for the world, at least in my opinion. And I don't quite get the critique of that. Maybe the critique of what's being said, but not the critique of the art, at least.
Yeah, I mean, the way I look at it, I'm like, if one person learns something new from my broadcast, then my job is done. If one person learns something new, I'll feel good. And I usually do polls, like whenever I do like the intensive public health, like, did you learn something new today? And it's usually over 90% yes. So, yeah, I feel good.
Thanks for watching Visionaries on YouTube. For more content, please subscribe to the Overcome channel.